What is going on, everyone? It's Kevin. Little confession time. So, I don't know what it is about English, but for someone who sucks at it the majority of his life, I'm way too obsessed with English. I've tried so many different methods that I can't even remember all of them. Just to list a few: rote learning, which I'm professionally trained for pretty much my entire life. You know what? Epic fail, didn't work at all. Shadowing, that shit is hard and boring, borderline mental torture. Hard pass. Watching American TV shows, that's great, but a fucking 20-minute episode would take me 2 to 3 hours to go through all the language points. It's not fun. Reading English novels? Well, looking at a page with unknown words, more unknown words than words that I know, is not something that I would call a pleasant learning experience. International travel, would love to do it again, but only for fun. Studying abroad, I mean, it's fucking 2023 already. Is there anyone still believe you can just magically speak fluent English if you study abroad? I hate to break it to you, but you gotta wake up, bro. Not gonna work. So not gonna work. So nothing I tried really worked. But to be fair, sometimes it's because I was doing it wrong, and they all worked for a bit, but none of them really lasted long. I've never found the perfect learning method until I stopped looking. I think we got it all wrong from the very beginning. We thought there's this perfect method that can solve all of our problems, like just, rubbing a crystal ball like this, and boom, problem's gone. And we good, we speak fluent English. Little do we know, the more we pursue the perfect method, the further away we are from it. It also feels nice, to find something new or some quote-unquote perfect method, but there's really nothing new. It's all pretty much old methods packaged in a different way. They all work for a bit if you put in the hard work. And that always makes me wonder, is it because of it, or is it actually because we are putting in the hard work and it's paying off? But I guess it really doesn't matter. Never mind. As long as it works, who fucking cares, right? We're good. But they never do. They never fail to lose effectiveness and to stop working or becoming slow at a certain point of time. Fucking consistent, every single time without exception. If only I had this level of consistency in my life, I could be so much more. And you find another method, the same thing, I promise you. It's just another vicious cycle that you can't break. Why, you ask? It's because no methods can work for everyone. If you are doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, it's not a perfect method by definition. It's a cookie cutter, one-size-fits-all solution. And as far as I know, such solutions has never helped anybody solve any problems in their life in history. If anything, they only give you more problems. You, as an individual, is weird as fuck, just like me and everybody else. It's a compliment. You have all of these weird habits ingrained in you, and you fucking change all the time. All the time. Your language ability, your schedules, your circumstances, your interests. So should the materials that you learn. So should the way that you learn, right? In other words, you can't find the perfect method. You can only constant upgrade your current learning method to meet your ever-changing reality. The imperfect method that you have right now is the perfect method that you've been looking for. It's the perfect imperfect method because it always tells you what's working and what's not working. You shouldn't try to replace it completely with another new method or ditch it altogether. Keep the part that's working and try to fix the part that's not working through trial and error. And it's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna be a process. Be open-minded, listen to different stories and people's opinions about learning languages, but do test them out yourself and make your own decision, cut or keep. If you decide to keep, how do you integrate that into your current learning system? Keep on doing that. Eventually, you carve out a weird, unique learning system that works perfectly, incredibly well for the similarly weird and unique you. Don't be lazy looking for the perfect method that can solve all of your problems in your life or learning problems, because there are no perfect methods in the world. I've been thinking about this a lot recently, as my parents are, for lack of better words, suggesting me to come back to China to get married, which I totally understand where they're coming from. It just bugs me. It makes me feel like there's just something wrong with my life. There's just something wrong with me not getting married. And I'm responsible for people around me being unhappy, especially my grandpa, who is like, single goal in his life right now is to see me get married, which I'm not giving him. So my bad, grandpa. And getting married seems to be the perfect solution to solve all of our problems and allow everybody to be happy again. But can it really? I don't know. I think maybe it just leads to another problem, or perhaps more problems. Like if I marry the wrong person, which you'll never know, that would be a worse problem than the hypothetical problem that they created for me right now. And having babies is perceived by many parents as another way to solve problems and gain happiness, I guess. But are you guys fucking serious? Babies? You think they are innocent and joy and that's all they are? Hell no. Babies with mobility and strength are just fucking serial killers. They just don't have the words and power to do anything about it yet, but they will. They grow fucking quickly. Then a bigger problem. I'm a living example of that. Like I never need to worry about disappointing my parents because I disappoint them every single day. I always wonder do they really enjoy having me as a problem in their life, or do they regret their decisions? Mom and dad, if you guys are watching, please hold your thoughts like forever. So you see, there's no fucking perfect method that can solve all of your problems. There always is something wrong. It's like the universe is working against us. And happiness, on the other hand, is just this transitory state of consciousness. It never stays. It comes and goes all the time. And it's only found during the process of going from one problem to another problem. And it's only felt when that another problem is a better problem. So if there's really a perfect solution or method, is the solution that can give you a better problem to work on. For example, if the right person shows up in my life, I don't need you guys to nag me about getting married. I mean, y'all will be invited to my wedding very quickly. But never ever should I be stupid to expect life from then on will just be perfect and happy all of a sudden. I should only expect there to be more problems on the way, but because I'm with that right person, these are better problems to have in my life. And having babies is the same. If having babies is something that we consider to be a better problem to have in our life, then let's make some fucking babies. Same if I adopt a new quote-unquote perfect method, I should never expect it can solve all of my problems in my learning. I should only expect, or maybe hope, it can lead me, guide me to a better problem. For example, before when I was still at school, I was solving problems like how the fuck can I remember fucking 300 random English words every single day, which is a fucking boring and useless question to work on. But now I'm working on problems like how can I integrate watching American TV shows on Netflix that I'm truly interested in into my everyday routine, meanwhile pick up language effortlessly without undermining the viewing experience. That's an awesome, much better question to play with. And through solving problems after problems, my English gets better, my life gets better, because better comes from problems. If there's no problems, there's no better. By the way, my language course is now open for enrollment. Can it solve all of your problems? No. Can it give you better problems to play with? Yes. If this is something that you're down for, link in the description. So stop chasing the perfect method that can solve all of your problems, which by the way doesn't exist. Look for a solution that can lead you to a better problem to work on. If you can find the right problem, you can find the right solution. There's more to be found in the dark than in light. Bye.